Broncos will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
A first down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They try again with Lewis. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Mariota. Room here to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Mariota on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On On second down, Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Get out. Get out.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Play fake, Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. Get out. Get out.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota now on second down. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
First down, Mariota. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a distant quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now running right through it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Get out.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Check 4. Here you go.
They go to Elliott again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Lewis, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And some room to run now. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off the play fake, Mariota steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air again, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now from the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To throw Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
2nd down, Mariota. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Let's go, let's finish now.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Get out, get out. 46. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's go, get out, get out. There we go, count. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way to get it done.
Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The Titans.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota to throw it. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Keep it rolling.
From the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airs this out for Matthews. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
47.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Get up. Bring out.
On the counter, Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Get up.
A handoff left, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set,